We locked up at lockdown first, or Mad Jokers. I'm sorry, Jokers Wild, and they've got a little kid on that team named Jerry. He is about as white as a piece of paper. That kid needs to get some suntan lotion or spraying on tan or something. That kid is white. I mean, he got big brown hair. He ain't albino, but he white.
Man.
But he come out on a 211. Went 266, 258, 258 for a 782. That man destroyed us. He could roll the ball, man. I'm telling you, kudos to that kid.
And he's on Jokers Wild, you said?
Yes, sir, he is. They got another kid there named Jonas too, another young man. Them two cats, put them names in your books, guys. They ain't 211 bowlers. Them boys 230 bowlers. And they good. They are really, really good. But Jaron, man, he come out and did his thing with a 782. The next really good guy was Warren Reed for lockdown. He went 258, 277 for 760. He killed it. Man, I was walking around the first set. I didn't bowl, so I watched around to kind of see what the new guys on the block were doing and how everybody was touching, the lanes. And that house that we bowl in is notorious. If you get it outside 5, it's just flooded. It is not coming back, right?
Ish.
So I want to see how these guys were approaching that.
Mm-hmm.
And Jaron says, I don't care. You can give me a golf ball. I'm striking.
Okay. Confidence. I like it.
Dude, he had it. And second set, we had a couple of really good scores. H-Town had 2 of the big ones. Dino Troost with 265, 254 for a 755.
Nice.
That's the Dino that I know. That's the Dino everybody knows, man. That's another 200. He is just fully loaded, and that's all he does. It's just straight power. But the one that impressed me most out of everybody besides Jaron is Brittany Wentz. This young lady bowled a 257 and a 750 series.
Oh, damn.
She killed it for us. She is an amazing bowler. Do not take this lady lightly. If y'all get a Vixen match, she's going to be at the top. Mark it down. You can take that to the bank. That young lady has got power, and she is accurate.
Brittany Wentz.
Yep, Brittany Wentz. And she can get it, man. I'm glad last year she didn't bowl with us that much. The year before she did. But she has improved her game, and she is a rock star waiting to happen.
Nice. Can't wait to meet her.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the good stuff on y'all side? I'll get to the bad in a minute. We got a couple of them.
Okay, so on our end, I mean, we had I want to say a good, maybe handful, a little bit more, 700s. We got our own Alamo Omens, Isaiah Bachlan. He shoots 259, ends up with a 702. Myself, 256, 702. Nicholas Carmona, 257. Again, myself for the second set, 258. Ryan Whitney, 265 for 705. We got guys from River City. Nate Hernandez ends up shooting 278, which is like a regular to him. And then Noah, I might be chopping his name up, but Noah Kropzak, something like that. 268. Vendetta has 4 guys, actually 3 guys, but William Palumbo, 262, ends up with 706. And we all know Robert Davey Jr. and pops off with 258 and a 279 and shoots 774. John Posh, if I'm saying that correctly, he shoots 707 series. William Palumbo again, another 258 in his second set. Legendary Dynasty brings 4 people with Brianna Brown, 278, 734. Ted Williams, 279. Hunter Madison, 268. Cody Lane, 253. Collateral damage. So here's where Collateral did most of their damage against us. Luis Baez shoots 256 one game. Adam Aguiano, 276. Jesse Mooney, 269. Tyrone Hazlitt, 258, and shoots 752. and that's literally what they freaking did to us.
Oh, they showed up. They practiced. They were ready.
They did, and it was But you know who didn't show up? And I'm glad I got this guy who's gonna be on this banner for the whole season. This gentleman right here, Mister Junkyard Bum Gardner, whatever he calls himself, the guy with the bib in his hand the whole time, did not
Oh, you
show
talking
up
about
at
Linus?
all.
Oh,
He
that's Linus right there.
he
Got his blanket.
literally, I don't know where he was, but I want to say, and I know I'm off, but the first game I want to say about 234, maybe 244, and then completely left the building. I don't know where he was from that point on. I didn't hear anything. Game 2, game 3, and the second set, I didn't hear anything at all. So, anybody, if you have seen this gentleman, please just
We need to
call
put him
me.
on the milk carton.
Yeah, put him on the milk carton because he's lost. He needs to be found. But
I get it, man. We had probably the high game of the week we had was Zach Anders for mission control. He went 279. He was throwing it good the first time. Smoot 277 was 714. Jonas Cox, that's the other young man for Joker's Wild. He was 275, 716. I mean, we had probably 15, 20 games, 250 plus, and at least 10 games, 700 plus the first set. Right? It kind of broke down a little bit the second one. We only had maybe 8 700s. Like I said, Dino and Brittany were the rock stars of that one.
yeah.
Xavier had a 268 for D's Nuts. That's about the only thing, D's Nuts. Andre Ware, Ray Ware out there had 256 for D's Nuts. And Goosebomb had a good day. He went 726 the first set. So he bowled really good. That's been a really good addition for D's Nuts. They lost a lot of people this year to mission control.
Yeah, I bet.
Mission control came in. They thought they were going to make a bunch of noise, and that's exactly what they did. They made noise. Man, y'all sounded like the birds off of Finding Nemo. It was just my. Didn't have a clue what they were doing making noise. They were just yapping. Right. They came in, they bowled really good the second set against us. But it wasn't good enough. I tell you what, though, that first match with Joker's Wild, our scratch team went 750 scratch and lost to 755.
Oof, that's tough.
That is a brutal, right? And then when we were bowling mission control, I want to say the first, second match, the handicap teams, we went 750. They went 741 scratch. And beat us with handicap. So, I mean, they came out throwing. But
yeah,
we stepped up. We took them down in the third, came off the top rope, put them in their place. They might need to call Elon Musk and tell them they crash landed somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico and need a rescue boat.
Yeah, they're gonna need some kind of support on that.
Yes, they're gonna need some support. Yep. Some of them pretty stinky. They didn't. Some of them stunk it up pretty good, physically and mentally.
Jeez. Okay.
But that's just the way it is, man. This is all love. Like I said, I know every one of these guys, and some of them are really good bowlers. Some of them need some work. With that being said, the opposite of doing good is doing bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like I said, if you are 175 and above bowler, I got you on my list, and that is people that went 50 pins under average this weekend. That is a lot of people.
Those are targets on their back.
I got 27 people 27 people. And my name is on that list. I'm on a 225, and I threw out a 168.
Woo!
Oh man, I couldn't strike if I had a beach ball, But I like I said, I can see those needles,
Yeah.
But that's our team is built to talk, listen, tell me what to do. Brittany was built. You need to hit up 5, throw it up 5, throw it up 5. Yes, ma'am. So I started moving that way. And in the second game, I punched out, and they went 260 something the last game. So That's what we do. We listen. We try. We listen. If you're not going to listen, you're not going to get better in this league. You're just going to get in that hole, and people are going to rag on you and, blah, 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 blah. Like, take Monsters Inc., the head guy, the owner. Oh, my God.
This is what I want to hear.
This big guy, the Black Amigo. Right? Great
that was his
name,
name?
man. The Black Amigo.
Nice.
That is his name. He is a good-looking young man, but this cat, he went second game, second frame, gutter.
Wait. So real quick, behind the scenes, you told me like the gutter part, but I'm glad to hear that it was him. Got it.
Yeah, and now it gets better. Game number 3, second frame. Not only did he go gutter, he is a 3-time deadwood cleaner.
Okay.
Gutter.
Mr. Gutter.
With that happening, he had a defection from Monsters Inc. that wants to join H-Town. You want me to show you who it was? Mike Wazowski has left Monsters Inc. and is now bowling for H-Town.
Oh, man. That is
those
crazy.
guys, they're actually really good people, man. He, like I said, that's a good-looking young man, and he took it in stride. He said he bowled somewhere up on the Southeast or something, Southeast Conference for UBA a while back.
Yeah, he did. He does have
he knows how it is. But unfortunately, he is not the big winner for us, in my opinion. We got 2 of them. We've got Mr. Steven Spencer for Texas Mafia on a 197, went 130 and 115. He almost had the trifecta.
What in the
Mr.
world?
Steven, you are a triathlete. You need to get your game together, baby. You do triathlons. You're a better bowler than that, man. Come on.
Wow.
In the second set, we have Broderick Enos from Monsters Inc. on a 184, went 133 and 224. So we almost had another trifecta winner. I know that they're first time in, but gotta do better, boys.
Hey,
in this
you
league,
know
you're
what?
gonna get called out.
You know what? Real quick. So I ended up trying to do some research to see, who was on this team. So what I'm gonna do is right now is I'm gonna share my screen really quick, because when I did some research to find out who these people were, I said, okay, this can't be them. So here we go. Boom. That goes there. All right. There it goes. It should be here. Nope, that's not it.
We're learning, folks. First week, we'll get it down.
Yeah.
It'll be smooth in a couple weeks.
Oh, makes sense. The file is Monsters Inc. So I got a couple of things here that ended up being their profile pics.
Oh.
This is some of the guys on the team. Monsters Inc. Profile pics. I love them.
I'm not seeing anything yet, Espi.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, I'm still seeing the main page.
Got to do it the other way then. All right. I guess not. Entire screen. Why not? There it is.
We'll get there.
Can you see these? Yeah. This is the team profile pics.
Come on.
It's
They may have felt like that.
This is Monsters Inc. profile pics when I went to the database.
That's fantastic.
Oh man! All right, back to you.
All right. You want to get to the results? What the teams did?
Yeah, actually, some of them are on the bottom of the screen now, but I definitely you could list them out for the first match.
Yep. First match for us, we had Lockdown versus Mad Jokers. Mad Jokers went 34-6. H-Town Jokers Wild. This was, like I said, this was a really good match. Jokers Wild is going to be a really good team. They're a lot better than they were last year, even though right now they're not where I think they're going to end up. I think they got a chance at playoffs. I really do.
Okay.
We got 28-12 on those cats. Mission Control and Monsters Inc. 34-6. I think there was a little bit of nerves coming in Monsters Inc. You know, and that's a 6-hour drive for those cats too. You got to remember that those guys are out of Oklahoma City. That's a trip.
Yeah, that is a trip.
Kudos, baby. Then you got Resurrection and Texas Mafia. Texas Mafia right where they left off last year. 38-2. They already sleeping with the fish. Sorry.
Oh man.
Angry Balls got 10 on these nuts with a missing team. They don't have a scratch team, and they pulled out 10 points.
Man, I don't get it, but okay.
Yep. Stop number 2. We had Monsters Inc. and Jokers Wild 24-20. Monsters Inc. got 26-14. Like I said, I ran down to watch this one a little bit because I wanted to see how Joker Wild did on the second one, right? And it wasn't that bad a match. I think they hit a bad pair. Honestly, that house is really tricky. Lockdown, Texas Mafia, Lockdown with 28-12. So Mafia got a couple of points there. I'm really surprised that they didn't do better because we were at home, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought they would bring a little bit more firepower this year because I know some of the people that bowl in that team, they're decent bowlers. They're not tournament bowlers, but they're decent bowlers. These Nuts and Resurrection, 28-12. Resurrection, I don't see you there yet, guys. I love the competition. You're missing something. I don't know what it is. If it's the chemistry, the talk, or it's a bowler or two, or just where the bowlers are positioned, something's missing. Because on paper, you're not a bad team. It's not jiving. It's like us the first year. You know, we had a slew of bowlers, but we just didn't know how to put people together to talk to each other and help each other and vibe off of each other.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that might be what it is. Angry Balls, Mad Jokers. Jokers went 38-2. Angry Balls are going to have a tough season just because right now, like I said, they're missing a scratch team. You know, their best bowler jumped to another team. So, and then Mission Control in H-Town splashed in the water, 32-8. Sorry, guys. You know, just because you make a lot of noise doesn't mean you know what you're doing or you know how to do it. You know, I mean, having a car with nothing but treble, it's just loud. It doesn't make any sense. You got to have some bass somewhere. And all the trash talking that we heard, you know, some of these guys work in conjunction with other guys on our team, and you know, we all bowl league together. They didn't see it coming. You know,
sometimes I think
you want to beat the best, you got to be the best, right? If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And we're here until somebody knocks us off. This is where we're at.
Absolutely. You know, sometimes I think, you know, even with this, the U.B.A, you know, I know people before they get into it, they see the videos and what they see what's over there on the East Coast side. Granted, we're here, you bowl with numerous people who are probably spread out in different teams, but I don't know if people think it's a fun league. Like, obviously, we all have a goal. We want to win, but there's a little bit more to it. And I think that's the main part there is that people, they overlook it. So,
yeah,
I don't
it
know.
does. I mean, if you want to go bowl Sunday league, and we've actually got a league in Houston that Sunday that I know people bowling. If you raise your voice or you say a cuss word, they're reporting you. They that's just not the league. That's the church league.
Yeah.
That's what they are, right? This is not that. When I joined up, it is exactly what I thought it would be. You can make a fool of yourself. We're gonna call you out. You fall asleep in a chair, you're gonna be famous, right?
Absolutely.
But if you can back it up, there's a difference between being cocky and arrogant. Two different things to me,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
right? But do what you got to do. If you can bowl, bowl. I'll watch and cheer anybody on. But if I make a mistake, get on me. I'll be on you just the same way. But it's all love. We're there to help you make it get better. But if you don't like the criticism, you're going to have a bad time.
That's for sure.
So at the end of the day, the standings so far for the North Zone, you got Mad Jokers with 72. I don't think they're going to be there long. You got East Town with 60. These Nuts right behind us, 58. Resurrection with 50. Mission Control with 42. Lockdown 34. Monsters Inc. 32. Jokers Wild with 26. Like I said, I think they hit some pretty good damage. I think they're going to be a little bit better. Texas Mafia and Angry Balls down at the bottom, 14 and 12 respectively. So.
Man. Okay. Well, that's well, it's the first
This first week.
First week,
time. Next time in Austin or Mel's, which is another difficult place for me. I won't be bowling that one. I'm not. I'm actually bowling another tournament that I had committed to. But yeah, that's a tough place. I do not like bowling at Mel's. A lot of people do. I don't. It don't fit my game.
Yeah, I get it. All right, so for the South, it was it was a roller coaster. Like, so I want to say something, which I will say get the whole details at the end because it's gonna be a Espi thing. But I just run down right now. It's on the bottom of the screen. So our first match, we had the Alma Omens collateral damage. It seemed like it could have gone either way towards the end, but when you look at numbers, it kind of looks bad. But collateral takes that one 30-10. One of the new team, actually two new teams, Dirty Diablos versus Drawing Dead. I had no clue who the hell was on any one of these teams. When they arrived, it made a little more sense. But Drawing Dead, they come out with 30 and take 10. I mean, and Dirty Diablos takes 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Hill Country Outlaws. Check this out. Hill Country Outlaws plays Legendary Dynasty. Hill Country Outlaws wins 36-4. Like, okay, they got something maybe. And the last match, Gunslingers versus Vendetta. Gunslingers takes 12, and Vendetta takes 28. A little bit of a surprise to me because not only is this Gunslingers home, on paper, even though round ball, anything can happen, on paper, they're a lot more powerful than Vendetta. But I give Vendetta 100% props on this one for winning however they won and taking that much away from River City. So
don't sleep on Vendetta, man.
No, not at all. Not
little
at all.
Sexy Ed over there got some shit up his sleeve.
Yeah,
telling you.
He does. He's been showing at the end of the season, or actually midway of last season, and
yeah, they own us too. We have yet to beat Vendetta. Every time we match up to them, they got people that just show up and kill it.
Yeah, they're doing a hell of a job. They really bounce back, and now they're becoming that name. I remember the first season I called them preschoolers, and they're far from preschool now.
No, sir, they are not. Don't sleep on Vendetta, boys. They will sneak up on you.
So, the first match, we're gonna hold it. We're gonna put a pin in it real quick for River City Gunslingers. So it's a pin there. We're gonna hold that. The second match. So we had Legendary Dynasty versus Vendetta. That was kind of tough. It again, it could have gone either way, I'm sure. But Legendary Dynasty takes 21. Vendetta takes 19.
Wow.
And yeah, it was kind of close. Hill Country Outlaws versus River City Gunslingers. Hill Country Outlaws takes 34 against River City. Them ice cream boys, they ran out of cones. They got waxed. Yeah. Oh, that was
They
surprising.
took him out to the woodshed.
Yeah, they sure did. They got belt to ass. That's what happened.
Yep.
Collateral Damage versus Drawing Dead. Collateral ended up taking 24. Drawing Dead 16. And last but not least, Alamo Omens versus Dirty Diablos. Alamo takes 38. Diablos takes 2. So, I want to say number one, if we could backtrack on the U.B.A, the culture, the way it is, the vibe. So, you know, our one of our bowlers, Mr. Pink. He's a
Yep.
lefty, right? He's always loud. He was doing that against Dirty Diablos, but he was in the background. He bowled the first set. He didn't bowl the second set. So he's getting everyone hyped, and I can see in some of the Dirty Diablos bowlers' faces that it was getting to them to a point where, and rightfully so, one of the bowlers' names was Drill Doctor. Like that was his nickname, Drill Doctor.
All right.
So he, I don't want to say he was a bad bowler. He was decent, but he was pretty bad that day. Pink kept on going at him because his name is Drill Doctor, and he kept saying, "I think you need to drill a new ball." But the guy never responded. He never looked back. He looked like he was upset, looking down. So Pink said, "Oh, I guess he's not a driller. Maybe he's a dentist. Whatever it is, he needs to drill something because it's not happening." It got to a point where the guy, I think it was the third game, the guy had enough, turned around, and told him, "All right, that's enough. Stop, stop, stop." So I looked at him. I said, "Hold up." I said, "He's just yelling from the back. Like, he's not in your face. If you can't take this, then you shouldn't be here."
Yeah. It's right there. It's called volume goes up.
So he was a little, he was a little disgruntled the whole time, and you could tell Pink was getting on his nerves. But that goes back to the key, point where you were stating on how the U.B.A, it's a certain way, and if you can't take it, then I'm sorry, but this is what it is.
It is not church league. We are not here to praise a bad shot.
Yeah.
We are here to let everybody know you left the lily.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
you leave that 8-9, you're gonna get a throw it better.
So now we can go to the River City Ice Cream Boys. So what took place in the first match was he was bowling Ed. They were bowling against Ed and Vendetta, and I guess Ed or somebody from the team noticed something with the jerseys. Here we go. This is 3 years in a row. Something with the jerseys. So they ended up catching 2 guys with their nicknames not matching their real names in the database. They didn't have it, connected. So they had to. You only could get 1 sub, and what was told by the what's her name, Charlene. She said, "You guys can sub out 1, and the other one who bowled the first game is going to get a 0." That's what happened. But here's my donkey of the month, right? It goes to Pat Roth, aka Legend. Why wouldn't you check your roster? Like, whether, even if you dish it out to your secretary, vice president, whatever it is, make sure your everything is lined up and done correctly. Because again, apparently one of the bowlers didn't have their name connected to the nickname for 6 months.
Wow. I mean, it's not like they don't have a device that you can carry with you, that connects to this thing in the world that lets you, say, "Hey, Google, You know, does this guy have a nickname?
What was his name? I know this guy. They call him Betty Boop.
Bo?
Betty Boop
Yep.
was one of them. The other one I don't know, but regardless, it's just the fact that if you're running a team or whether or not you're the
That could be
secretary.
costly.
Yeah.
I mean, you make a run and you come up just a little bit short.
Yeah.
You know, that means that costs you a lot of money. And H-Town knows the difference between that one. We had a bad weekend and cost us a lot of money this last year.
Yeah. So that right there, right? I just wanted to add on this here. Once again, it just being, I guess what I do on my normal. But that face right there. That face right there was the confusion he had when he didn't know what to do because he just set himself and his team up for failure.
Ouch. Pat, you know better now. I know you're getting old, but we can get you some ginkgo biloba or whatever that mind stuff is.
It's crazy. How about them
Well,
guys?
I mean, and to be honest with you, that is since last year we had a couple instances, with Mafia had the issue, and I want to say there was another team last year that had the same issue. I literally checked before we even these guys have been bowling with me for 3 years and they got the exact same shirts. I check them every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I for some reason, because somebody, John or you had told me a couple of years ago that somebody got in there and hacked it and changed a bunch of names, and I check it every time before we bowl. And you can ask my team. I said, hey, make sure you got this. That's to me that's Pat. That's stupid mistake.
Yeah, it is. It's lazy, and that's just my opinion on it. But I remember even when we first started the U.B.A, you would have to have whoever was on your roster. You were supposed to submit the whole roster the beginning of the month and say, look, this is my 20-man roster. Let's say these are all the names, these are the nicknames. Here it is. This is for the month, and that was it. Now, fast forward, you can do it the night before, or
Yep.
maybe even the morning of.
Actually, you can do it as long as it's before competition.
Yeah.
We ask that question. I mean, because it's different in Texas, and me and you have talked about this since day one. Is if I'm driving 4 hours and somebody forgets a shirt, right? You can't stop. I mean, they need a shirt. Let them borrow somebody else's shirt. Change the names before competition. Go.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. Me and Eddie Crosswhite were talking about that because we had heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Eddie, I said, honestly, if you got a U.B.A shirt on, that's all I care about. I'm not going to check your names. I don't care. As long as you got the shirt and you're bowling, go for it. If somebody's got to check their names because they're worried about us beating them or something like that, that's their deal. I'm not that owner, and I never will be.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the same way.
You're
got
going to
a
be.
shirt on. You got a shirt
I'd rather lose to you on sticks than some stupid technicality. Sorry.
Yeah.
Personal opinion.
Definitely agree. I've been the same way. It's just been for me. It's just legally you gotta have the U.B.A shirt. So you got a shirt on. Okay, let's go out there and let's battle. That's it.
Let's roll, baby. Gear up. Put your tape on. Put your shoes on. You got a 10 back. I got 9. You beat me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
So no, this is fantastic, man. But I do have to give kudos to you know what? I'm going to give kudos to the team that I'm going to give it to Angry Balls.
Really?
Believe it or not.
Okay.
Yep. They showed up again with less people. Somebody's losing $150 a match. Somebody's got to pay for them vacants. So
that is true.
They're there. They're bowling. They're having a good time. Right? They're not as loud as they probably could be. They need some bowlers, but they're still here. They ain't gave up. I mean, look at them. They took 10 from these nuts with a blank.
Yeah, that I don't know how to look at that. I mean, great on them for showing up. good on them for showing up. And like you said, they're missing some people and they got to come up with that, from their pocket. But as far as points and stuff, that's an easy grab. It's an easy day,
Yep.
it should
It
be.
should be. It should be. But I'm gonna tell you what, we bowled them last year. We had the blank, and we lost some to. They threw up a really big game on us once, so I see it. But I'm still going to give them kudos, man. They're still here. They haven't quit. They haven't walked away. They lost a good bowler, but uh,
I saw that.
on the flip side of that, I'm going to hit on Texas Mafia. You were at home. You have zero excuses, none. You were at home and you blew it. Now January comes around when you bowling in your house. You throw up that number again. Yeah, we'll see. But you know what? The match I'm waiting for all year is Mafia and Angry Balls. I want to see which one of them.
Yes.
That's going to be the match that nobody wants to win.
That is what I have been thinking of ever since we found out the two divisions. I said, okay, me personally, I think Angry Balls is going to come out on top.
It's very possible. It's very possible. I mean, Sherlock and them got some good bowlers. Once again, I think it's finding the jive. They're trying to do a lot of stuff by spreadsheet. Who's the best bowler and this, that, and the other.
Yep.
And analytics are good in baseball. I don't know about bowling.
Well, I told them last year in the beginning of the season, I said, I know exactly what you guys should be doing that you're not doing. I'm not going to tell you because it's for you guys to learn, but you guys are definitely going the opposite direction. I don't want to hear about how much talent you have. You have the right tools to just be in the bunch, right in the middle. But they keep doing it to
Anybody can
themselves.
have a good game. Anybody can have a bad game. You just got to get it lined up right. I just don't think they have the right combination of people bowling together.
Mm-hmm.
That's my honest opinion. Because like I said, everybody on that team's a good bowler. They're not great bowlers. They're good bowlers.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of great bowlers, but when they go out of town, these houses have a little bit of oil on the outside, and they start to, see that gutter ball pop up every once in a while, or those PBA washouts, and they're learning. So I had higher hopes for them, but I think they're going to struggle a little bit this year too.
Yeah, but we shall see. We shall see.
Yes, sir.
Just to close out on the South Division on the standings, surprisingly, Hill Country Outlaws with 70, Collateral Damage with 54, Omens with 48, Vendetta right behind them with 47, and then right behind them, Drawing Dead with 46. And then you have Legendary Dynasty takes a dip with 25, and then even a bigger dip, River City Gunslingers, aka Ice Cream Boys, with 18. And last but not least, Dirty Diablos with 12.
See, that is surprising to me because I watched those guys last year when they drove up to that San Antonio thing.
Yes.
They had some really good bowlers. I don't know if they're still there or what, but they threw the ball really well. I mean, I was talking to them. I was like, man, I know it's a long drive for you guys coming down from McAllen and stuff, but I was impressed with a couple. They had 3 or 4 guys that could really roll that ball pretty good. So I'm really surprised they're after they're at.
They do, and the scratch pair, they're very young, very young.
Okay.
There's one kid I've seen before, JD, I believe, Juan Rodriguez, maybe, but he's very good. He's very good. I want to say he's a 230 bowler. There's another kid, probably it's another 230. There's one who has good form. He seems like he can bowl high. I know he was struggling. So their scratch pair, if it's just them 3, they'll be good to a certain point. And I say that only because the mindset. They're young.
Yeah.
But the rest of the team, Yeah, it's 50-50. It's 50-50 because they get a lot of handicap, like a lot.
Oh, okay.
So even when we bowled against them, we were getting 45. They were getting 111.
Oh,
So we obviously we knew, okay, we got some ground to catch, catch and everything, but it was you can clearly see that they were helping us. So we didn't have to work as hard, but they could be dangerous later on down the road. Again, it's just, I guess they got to
hey,
get their feet wet and see how it
first
goes.
season, first season, long drive,
Yeah.
bunch of different things, right? It's that's like Monster Inc. I think the first match they came out, a little amped up, and it just didn't work out quite right. Second match they bowled a lot better. Um, like I said, it was a little bit different pair, but I think they're going to be a decent team. Are they 1-2? I don't think so.
Mm.
These nuts, I'm still on the fence with these nuts. I know John's still trying to hire more employees and stuff and get a better 401k, and give them some PTO,
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
good stuff. But he picked up a good bowler this week. Mr. Norman, Mr. PBA, good kid,
Yeah.
good bowler, moved
Yeah.
back to Houston. We added a couple of really good bowlers this week. I'll tell you what, you're talking about the national championship up there in Maryland and everything else. We're building this team for that.
That's
We learned
yeah.
a lot last year. We really did. We learned, making sure you got the right number of players with the right number of games because of nationals and holidays and vacation and all this stuff. But you got $50,000 on the line.
Exactly.
Now, what
Exactly.
I am interested in is how they're going to do it with us having to travel because we can't go up there 3 weekends. You're going to have to do it all in one long weekend or something.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
financially
the
viable
question.
for us. That's just I'm waiting to see that. And then Mega Bowl, we found out about Mega Bowl. Man, we need to do a special just on Mega Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
telling people what it is, how it is, because we didn't know. If we'd have known, we'd have been there this year. We thought you had to win the championship to go to Mega Bowl. We didn't know it was open to anybody.
No, yeah,
And
we actually went out our first season. I took some of my guys up there, and you know what? The hell with it. I'm gonna say it anyway. We went up there, and I think it was, wait, it was me, it was Justin Ledwood, Nick Carmona, Nate Hernandez, Pat Roth. Oh man, was it 5 or 6? Anyway, it was something like that. 5 or 6 man, and the whole house. We went there. The whole house was full. I want to say it was 48 lanes. We're literally neck and neck with the leaders. Okay, we're doing 2 games. The leaders are up by like 22 sticks. We're in second place. There's another team that's probably behind us, maybe about 5 pins behind us, but we're sitting in second place. All we need to do is continue doing what we're doing.
mhm.
I think I was leading off. I end up shooting 230 something. Nick Carmona shoots 240 something. Justin Ledwood shoots 220 or 240 something like that. Nate Hernandez ends up shooting, I think he ended up shooting like 250. And we end up, I'm not even gonna tell you what Pat shot, okay? Because it's even till now, it still irks me. We end up coming in fourth, I think 40 pins or 45 pins from first. Because Pat Roth shoots 147.
Oh,
We literally everybody and people were watching us. They're like, oh shit, this team from Texas.
Texas there to play.
They came up and they're there. If he would shoot 190, 200, we got it. 147. And we were literally in our chairs, just like this the whole time.
It happens. It happens at the wrong time. It really does.
Sure did.
You're there and that one board goes away and it's garbage.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, that's the most thing. The thing I'm looking forward to this year is getting us to prove that we are not just a flash in the pan, Texas, right? Not
Mm-hmm.
station, Texas. We are here. We got the bowlers. I don't know what the environment is up there to bowl in, lane wise and stuff like that, but we got enough people. Me, you, even River City, just they had a bad. They're not as bad as they think they are. Outlaws got a good team. I watched those guys bowl the other day. They're pretty good.
Hey, yeah.
You know, a bunch of those guys came from River City, so
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm calling the rat race. That's what I like them. So
Yeah, and that's
you know, but
as you said, the Outlaws. That's my team of the month because again, I knew maybe a handful of them, and then
did
when
you
they
say
came
the
out,
Dodgers?
huh?
Did you say the Dodgers is your team of the month, and they're down 3-2?
No, no, I didn't say Dodgers. I was just saying.
Oh,
Nah, I was saying the Outlaws.
oh, okay, okay. I was just like,
They're
man, what are you talking about? I thought you were a Mets fan. All of a sudden, now
oh
you're a
no, yeah,
Dodger fan.
Mets all day. But yeah, the Outlaws come out and they take 70, and not only did they just take 70, they beat Gunslingers
Mhm.
and then a rising, very competitive Vendetta. So I'm like, okay,
Oh
both
yeah,
of them.
that's a a light switch moment,
Oh yeah,
right?
oh, yeah,
And you got to look at those matches. You know, was it because that, like I said, y'all were in San Antonio, right? So
yeah,
y'all were at home.
yeah,
I mean, you had three teams at home.
pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's amazing.
yeah. So that's the team of the month for the South,
Yep.
and the opposite end would be the Dirty Diablos. And what's funny is that as soon as I heard that name, Dirty Diablos, I already said I'm gonna give them a chance before I even throw it out there because obviously I don't know who's on the team, how they are. But now that I got a taste of a portion of that team, Dirty Diablos. So dirty meaning like dirt, and then Diablos meaning devil. There's a vacuum called Dirt Devil, so they suck. I mean, I'm sorry, but like I go back and forth with the owner, like we talk here and there, but yeah, they're gonna have some issues. They're gonna
They gonna have a little help. You know, it
yeah.
happens. You know, that's the beauty of this league, man. You just never ever know what's going to happen week to week. Like I said, when's y'all's next match? Ours is on the 8th.
Ours is the 16th. Yeah, 16th.
Okay, so the following week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're like I said, we got a three game match up in Austin or Mel's Georgetown. And that's gonna be good. We got these nuts. So I know that John's gonna get some employees out of Arizona and New Mexico, maybe even Oklahoma, to come drive down and try and do
Yeah.
something. But like I said, we're gearing up. We're ready for them.
Oh yeah. That's I might even be able to make that. If I can, I'm gonna
Oh
definitely
yeah,
show.
because I mean, now that I'm not gonna be able to see y'all's on the 18th because we're doing the brawl on the 17th.
Gotcha.
I'm coming up, and then I got to fly to India for a couple weeks that following Sunday. That Sunday,
Oh
so I'm not
wow.
gonna be able to stick around and watch. So
Okay.
yeah, that's gonna be it's a 14 and a half hour flight.
Yeah, I had those when I was overseas, and nah,
I've never been on a plane more than 5 hours, so I have no idea.
nothing but sleep.
But I, I did. I went to the damn doctor. I said, dude, you're gonna give me something. I want 12, 14 hours. Give me some alcohol, whatever. Right?
I hear you.
So
But okay, so here we are. We got all our info out. The division matches 1 and 2 for North and South. We already seen the standings. Season 3 kicked off, Bill, and there's some surprises and there's some regulars. Same, but it's gonna be interesting, especially this year. You and myself, we already know what the end goal, the main end goal is, and hopefully everybody else could jump on board on that vision and see exactly what it is. I mean, that's number one. It's a lot of money. Number two, a lot of recognition, and if you're that type of person, there's a lot of pride. I mean, because you're gonna be representing Texas, so it's
exactly.
it's gonna be
We
it's gonna be
we
interesting.
we had a big team meeting the other day. You know, some people got a little butt hurt that they weren't bowling the first stop. You know,
Mm.
that bowled a lot last year, and I put it out there. So look, we made at the beginning of the season. We told you we got a bunch of new people that wanted to bowl with us. You know, we made a lot of noise, and people are like, "Hey, this actually sounds like something fun." You know, there's money to be made. You know, there's cash games, stuff like that. But You got to manage your people. You got to get their game so you got people in case something comes up. You just never know when something's going to happen. That's the biggest thing we learned last year. We barely had 10 people to go to the playoffs, and that almost hurt us. It really did, because we had one of them actually get sick, so we had 9 people when we showed up for playoffs.
Man. Yeah, definitely a team effort.
Yep.
All right. Well, Mr. Bill, I appreciate you. The info that you give on your side, it's very valuable.
This is a blast, man. I appreciate every bit of it. I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what we're gonna do. Like we'll set something up and have a prediction, or maybe we'll just wait until afterwards and do the same thing. But again, appreciate you, sir. Your info was valuable. It gives us up-to-date stuff on what's happening in the north, and us in the south give you guys, something to look forward to and see how we're doing down here. So yeah.
Y'all doing the brawl?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
We got one going. We got one pretty stout team going. I want another one. Like I said, unfortunately, I'm going to miss the next 2 events, the one in November and December, and I got a company retreat. I can't miss that. The one in Denton on the 14th or something like that. I can't miss it.
Gotcha.
So, but I'm gonna get all the videos and recaps and everything, and I'll get cheerleader man here to give me some updates. And by the way, don't let cheerleader ruin that team you're on when you're bowling. So
no.
Ray, I love you, brother.
We're gonna make sure he's on a leash.
Yep. Make sure you tell Miss April I said hello.
Yes, sir.
I still don't know how you got that young lady, man. She's too pretty for you.
I don't know. She's blind. She's blind. But it was a pleasure, Bill, and everybody out there. You can follow us on Lane Vibez on YouTube, or you can go on Facebook and see Espi Alamo Omens or Mr. Bill Salings himself. Everyone have a good night. Yeah, there you go. H-Town. Alamo Omens. And if you have seen this man, please give us a shout out, because he is still lost. Milk cartons, everything, flyers.
Linus is in the movies. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. But everyone.
All right, brother. Be good.
Yes, sir. Everyone have a blessed night. This is Lane Vibez, Espi, Bill Collector. Y'all be safe.